Amateur.
All right, we're here at IPCPR 2009 with David Blanco of Los Blancos Cigar Company and Sean Williams of El Primer Mundo. Guys, tell us about your cigars. What's new?
Wonderful. In particular to my right, my new product is the Los Blancos 9. Los Blancos, we have, of course, the Primos line, as well as the Premier Selection, which has a Connecticut, Sumatra, Maduro, and Criollo. But this is our new addition. This is what I consider my masterpiece and my full-body cigar. The one thing that I didn't have available in the Premier Selection is a Habano Criollo, Habano Corojo wrapper, but the Corojo is actually a dark Corojo, which we call a Oscuro. So it's a Corojo, Oscuro Corojo wrapper with a triple ligero filler, 3 different ligeros. So it is a fuller body cigar, but we use very early primings of the ligero, so it is not as overpowering and overbearing as one might think. If you think of full body ligero cigars, one would typically refer to a double ligero by La Flor. This cigar, I don't believe, has as much spice and as much peppery tones and notes to it. It's a little bit smoother, very complex, a lot of notes and tones that you can distinguish, and a nice, very clean finish to it. We're very proud of this, and like I said, I think we hit it right on the head. The reason it's called the 9 is it was the 9th attempt. We finally got it right. Yeah, sometimes perfection doesn't happen immediately, so we kept refining the blend, and the 9th attempt was actually right, and it happened to be our 9th year in business. And my good friend Jose Torres was instrumental in creating the cigar, and I want to thank him tremendously in lending his exquisite palate so that we could find this cigar and make it exactly the way we wanted to, and I think we're very successful. It's been getting great reviews from everyone that's smoked it so far, and we're very happy to have it as part of the family of Los Blancos, as well as my very good friend on my left, Sean Williams of El Primer Mundo, another happy member of our family, recently added to us with regard to distribution of his product. I'll let him talk to you about his new stuff.
Well, Sean Williams, Primer Mundo Cigar Company. The cigar that's in front of me now is my Rosado Oscuro in the Perfecto. And the reason I have this cigar as the one to display today is because there's a really nice review in the current issue of Cigar Press magazine that really hits the characteristics that I went for in this cigar. Been in the business about 3 years. Initially launched with my Criollo Maduro and a Connecticut shade, and went back a year later to work on something that I thought was a labor of love, something that was very distinctive, very complex, a lot of character to it. What we have with this cigar is 2 types of Nicaraguan tobacco. We have some ligero and a very rare wrapper, Habano Rosado Oscuro wrapper. You're going to get some nice spice on the palate, sort of a nice nutty cocoa complexity to it, and just a nice complex, well-rounded cigar, medium to full, and in particular, in this Vitola, the Perfecto is probably the fullest cigar that I make. We have some other things on the pipeline. David and I were back down in Nicaragua in May. I'm working on a new Sungrown that should come out sometime later in the year. Also working on some new sizes. I'll have a Vitola coming out in the Lancero for the Rosado, and also a Lancero in the Criollo Maduro. So looking to really extend the line and grow the brand. I've been around about 3 years, and it's been touch and go, up and down. But the Blanco family has really stood by me, really learned a lot from them, as well as others in the industry. We've had a really great relationship, and here recently we decided just to create more synergies. It made sense just from an efficiency standpoint, and also a customer service standpoint. I thought it was really important to make sure that the brand was available and the brand was accessible to the retailers out there, where we can really grow and move forward. So last couple of months we signed the distribution arrangement that David just touched on. So we're looking forward to a great partnership, a lot of growth, and great products. So
we're honored and proud to have him as part of Los Blancos family, and we look for many years of successful business, not only between ourselves, but with not only the retailers, but you, the consumers out there. We look to bring as many diverse products at reasonable and fair prices as we can. Value is of the utmost concern to the consumers, and we understand that, and that's what we strive for, trying to bring the best products we can at the most reasonable prices. So remember, we keep that in mind, and we hear you out there.
Speaking of prices, what are the MSRPs on your sticks?
The Los Blancos 9 go anywhere from $6 to $8, and Sean's products are anywhere from mostly $7, and almost all of the Vitolas, and he has 3 different blends.
You have 3 different blends. This particular cigar, would just depending on where you are, tax and so forth, would probably be in the high 8 to low 9 range. The most expensive cigar I got is going to top out at 10, which would be my Rosado Scuro in the Gran Toro, which is a 60 by 6.5. I like to say it's not a cigar, it's a commitment. It's a really big cigar, a lot of tobacco. I mean, it's certainly worth $10, but again, I mean, I got into the business to offer good cigars at a good price. The core values of a Primer Mundo Cigar Company are the finest tobacco, quality craftsmanship, exceptional value. So we always keep in mind, make sure that the cigar is affordable for the everyday smoker, but good enough for the occasional smoker, and that's important.
And we want you to know and understand that we wish we could have the prices a little bit less than what they currently are, but because the current state of the union, as we call it, with regard to the tobacco legislation and taxation, it's unfortunate that we've had to pass on what we feel is an unfair tax. But unfortunately, it is what it is, and our arms have been twisted with the new S-chip bill, in addition to the excise tax, and now addition of the states that are now legislating increasing those taxes as well at the state level. It is making it more and more difficult to give you a cigar at what we like to consider a reasonable price, but we're still striving to do so, and I can't stress it enough, value, value, value to us. I can make a very complex and incredible cigar, but if you guys can't afford it out there, then what service have I done, you or I? So I want you, again, values are very important to us as a family. We're not a corporate monster, we're very family oriented, and we try to strive to give you the best thing at the best price. I appreciate you guys' time. I hope to see you all out there at Los Blancos events, as well as Sean at some of the El Primer Mundo events around the country. We'll be all over the place. So take a look at both of our websites for any event dates and times, and give us a call on our 800 numbers if you have any questions. We'd be more than happy to answer them, or online.
877 Maduros.
877 Blancos. Or on the different variety of websites that we are part of, members on the blogs. We try to answer any and all questions as we can. It can get unruly with the amount of time it takes, but we do try to answer those as frequently as possible.
And I want to give a big thanks to the Stogie Review crew, and in particular Brian Hewitt. You know, without you guys, I'm not a big guy. You won't see me in Aficionado, you won't see me in Smoke Magazine, and without the guys really committing to supporting the brands and taking the time to find out what's new and interesting out there. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here, so I really appreciate it, and thank you guys. So
I agree, but I'll give my shout out to Walt, because I don't want him to feel left out. They're all important.
Well, it's okay too.
And there's this guy Jerry or somebody behind the camera right now. I don't know where they picked him up. Anyway, thank you to all you guys. Thanks to the crew at Cigar Review, or Stogie Review, Cigar Stogie. There's a bunch of the names out there, excuse me. And we'll see you out there soon. Until then, smoke in good health.